How I'm not getting an ulcer, I'm not sure because honestly, I'm finding myself worried constantly and I can't stop thinking about every little tiny up and down when it comes to the YouTube channel that I'm building. Hi, welcome to a growing online business where this season we are talking about the ins and outs, ups and downs of starting a YouTube channel and hopefully doing everything that it takes to actually be successful this time. Now, I've got to admit, last week, man, I was going so much better than I had planned. Like everything just taken off. And so I think I mentioned the person that I've got helping me put together the thumbnails, the editing, the everything. They're also scheduling the launch of the videos. And they tried some different stuff. They're messing around, playing with some things to giving it teasing the algorithm, I suppose. And man, it's making me nauseous watching the channel. It goes up and down and up and down. It's making me crazy. Um, we're in, I think, we're starting week 3 or week 4. Um, and there's 5 videos up. I got another one coming out today at 3 p.m. my time. It's over here 2:40. I got 20 minutes before the video comes out. What's interesting, and this is why I wanted to jump on here right now, because I want this podcast to go out before the next video launches, before the next video hits, because I seem to get pretty decent traction every time the video hits. And so every time a new video comes out, boop, I get a little spike. And so the algorithm likes it, it shows it to people and does some stuff. But here's the interesting thing, because there's only 5 videos, there was 2 the first week, 2 the second week, and only 1 in the following week. And it took a dip in that spot where the video was supposed to come up. And since it didn't come up, it kind of took a dump. And I thought, oh my God, this killed the channel. Like I was watching it, it was kind of going up and it's up and down, but it was on its way up. And then it just plummeted and it looked like it was going to stay down for good. And then something happened. And that is Srijan uploaded the video that he's going to be putting out today. And so that was yesterday. And I noticed an increase, a jump in the views without the video actually launching, just being uploaded and then scheduled to go out. And what's really interesting is I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at the last 48 hours. I'm having a huge spike. By huge, I mean my huge, right? Like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 views. But I'm having a bunch of extra views right now happening as a build up to the release of the next video. What that means, I don't know, but I'll let you know when I find out. So I'm interested to see what's going to go on. If you're interested in finding out what happens at about 3:30 or 4 o'clock, check out the, I think I'm going to do a journal on the YouTube channel, Grow an Online Business channel, where I'm documenting all of the podcast, not just uploading the podcast itself, but I'm doing some journals in between whenever something else kind of pops up, when I can remember it or when I'm thinking about it, so that I don't miss any of the moments where I have an epiphany or where I'm having a struggle. And so I'm putting all those things up on the journal so that everything is documented, because I really don't want to forget along the way this nerve-wracking, like stomach-wrenching feeling that I'm having while I'm watching it go up. Just as a heads up, here's where we're at with the count. So currently, total views to date, 233. Not too chubby. Watch hours, 8.6. And I don't remember if I even mentioned this last time I was doing it. And I'm up to 32 subscribers now. Granted, most of those are friends and family, but I did get a noticeable increase in subscribers when my partner CJ and I launched and did a live version of the podcast, Minding Your Business, where we talk about the technical and the mindset side of building your own business or being an entrepreneur. And so I'm really liking that little podcast that we've got going. I call it a podcast because we've recorded, at this point, I think we've recorded, oh my gosh, I don't know, 15 or so episodes. None have launched yet. So if you're watching out for the Minding Your Business podcast, jump over to the Facebook group. We do live recordings of the podcast in there. So if you've got a question or you want to jump on, you want to talk to us or ask anything, feel free. And then watch out for it. So I don't know. We're doing it a little bit differently. This was a very, very informal podcast where it's just me yammering on into a microphone. I'm excited about the camera part because I've always actually recorded myself doing all of the podcasts that I've done for Grown Online Business. I use my Blue Yeti microphone and I look into the camera and I use that to record. But I haven't uploaded any videos previous until Anchor, which is what I was recording the podcast on, switched over to Spotify. And when they did, they offered the option to put up a video podcast. So for those of you who want to watch, check it out on Spotify. There's a video of me yakking into the microphone. And for everybody else that's just listening, thank you so much for doing so. Pass this podcast along to your friends if you think they'd enjoy it. And if not, just listen in secret. I'm totally okay with that too. All right, that's all I've got for this episode. If you're interested in finding out what happens at 3 o'clock in about 15 minutes when that video pops, check out the YouTube Growing Online Business channel, and it should be in the journal. I might even do a live YouTube journal on that. I tried that last week. It was uncomfortable and I didn't enjoy it, but it is what it is. So that's all I've got for you this episode. I'm doing better, up to 32 subscribers, so we'll see where we're at. I'm looking forward to hitting 10 hours of watch time, and I'm hoping that this next video does a little something extra. I noticed that he switched up and changed the way he was doing the thumbnail, so he must have learned something that he hasn't shared with me yet. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing what difference it makes. All right, that's all I've got for this podcast and this episode. I will see you next time.